Hello everyone, it's Asia, and I'm doing a special tarot here by request. I'm going to do a little love reading here for Taurus. Okay, I was requested, like I have said, if you leave a comment and give me a request, I will do that reading. So, here we go. We're going to do a little look at love life of you Taurus viewers. Take a look at what the energy is, what's coming in for you soon. Okay, this is for Taurus. Let's see. What's their love like? What is the energy right now? What's coming in for them soon? What do they need to know? Taurus. Let's see. Oops, sorry. Okay. All right, Taurus. Where are you right now in your love life? What's the energy? Let's get. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So I see love coming. So right now, your energy here with the Sun of Wands, this is an energy of having good times. This is sexy, entertaining energy. So you may be right now feeling very excited to, you're looking for some love here. Okay, so the Sun of Wands is all about having some sexy, fun times. The Sun of Wands, this is the energy of wanting to, like this figure here, wanting to entertain, people looking at you, people wanting to be around you, all eyes on you. Okay, so you're definitely in this energy of having a lot of passion and having a lot of people really looking at you and wanting to be around your energy. And I do see with the Lovers coming soon that there may be a choice coming in soon for you with love, okay? And always when that happens, we always have to be making a loving choice within ourselves first, okay? So you have to make sure that you're completely feeling fully whole in yourself so you could welcome that love in. But it's looking like there's definitely, you're looking for love. But I feel like what you're having right now in your energy is more of passionate, fun, sexy times, but they may not be lasting long. I feel like this is the type of energy where you have a passionate, exciting times, but they may not be lasting. What do you have coming? Yeah, so I have the Two of Cups in reverse, which means that, so there is definitely, you're looking for love, and there's definitely people around, or there may be some options, but it looks like they're not really, they don't look like they're long-term good options right now. I feel like there may be somebody that you have your eye on that you may want to go after and have a union with, but it looks like that's not happening. And this is either because it's just not the right time, or the person is at a distance, or maybe this person is just in it for a good time but not a long time. What else do we have coming? So tell me what's at the root of this. Anything else? Okay. What else? Okay. Five of Swords coming. So so there may be, if you have someone in your life that you are caring for or thinking about, I feel like this person is definitely, there's a separation, or there will be a separation. There may even be some negative words, or maybe some negative thinking about this separation or about this person that maybe you have a lot of excitement for, or maybe they have displayed excitement in the past, but I feel that moving forward, there's going to be some sort of separation or disconnect. There may even be, like I said, some angry words, some fighting. Okay, Seven of Wands. So you need to be able to, okay, so there is, okay. All right, so Seven of Wands means you need to have strong boundaries here. You need to speak your mind and speak your truth. And with this Five of Swords, I feel like you have to really make the decision to fully love yourself, right? And you need to speak up for what you want. And in doing so, if you have somebody that you're pursuing or someone on your mind that you would like to pursue as for a romantic connection, I feel like sadly you're going to have to speak up, and it may be it may make you angry, or the other person may have some words, but there's definitely this feeling of a disconnect there. And there's definitely, like I said, some excitement and passion, or maybe there was at one time some good times with this person and you really want to connect with them, but there's some negativity behind it too. So I don't know if this person is creating some kind of negative thinking, perhaps with their actions or their words, but you definitely have to have some strong boundaries, and you need to speak up. And sorry to say, I feel like if you do, it's not going to, this person is not going to want to connect with you, sadly. And that is going to upset you, but you need to, you do need to speak your truth, and you need to not let people overstep their boundaries. Because like I said, I feel like this excitement energy, this passion, these good times, this fun. And, but that could turn into it could fizzle out and then turn into negative thinking in your head, because this person is not really for the long haul. What does this person need to do? Okay. So you have the Ace of Wands coming and the Daughter of Wands. Okay. So this is telling me that you do have the possibility of a new adventure. With this Ace, the Daughter of Wands is all about exciting new adventures. And the Ace of Cups here is telling me that that is coming for you. You do have some sort of... so there is love on the horizon. There is some sort of new opportunity for you to take a chance and go on a loving new adventure for the near future. But there is some sort of situation here. Now, this could be with somebody that you're already involved with, or somebody that you've recently been involved with, or who's on your mind. But they're creating some negative headspace for you. Now, like I said, I feel like there was a connection, it was passionate, and you want to move forward with this person, and maybe you've spoken up about it, or you have to, but they're not gonna connect. But then I feel like there is the chance for you to seek out a new love, or romantic interest, and in a exciting way. A new adventure is on the horizon. And this is also telling me that you may be feeling negative in your head, and this often happens with us in romance and love, right? If we start to blame ourselves, or we get negative in our head if somebody that we are involved with fizzles out or doesn't go the way we like, we sometimes blame ourselves. So there may be this aspect of you that you need to get out of your negative thinking in your head, and you need to also make sure that you have strong boundaries, because perhaps maybe in the past you didn't speak up clearly about what you want or what your expectations are in a situation or romance, and then it fizzles out, and then you don't have that connection because the other person may have not been upfront, or maybe overstepped boundaries, or just didn't, wasn't vibrating with you on the same vibration. So I do feel there is like I said, there is this choice. There's a 2 here, and there's a Lover's card. Lover's card at its roots is a choice. And the choice is always the choice we have to make within ourselves. We always have to make that loving choice within ourselves. And sometimes it's hard, because sometimes that means choosing yourself and caring for yourself and walking away from somebody else, even though we want that person, right? But sometimes we need to choose love for ourselves and have that strong boundary. And unfortunately, the other person may not, resonate, and then you're going to have to let that go. And I see this as a struggle, definitely a struggle. And my advice would be to really pay attention to what you're telling yourself in your own mind. Get out of negative thinking and be very clear about what you want with yourself and with other people. Because there is this new opportunity to go on a fun adventure, going after love. And this is perhaps you flipping a switch within yourself and saying, hey, I'm going to choose to love myself. And this is you, putting in the self-care and, taking care of yourself and doing what it is that makes you feel good and just love yourself in your life. And when you're doing that, then you're going to reflect that into your life from a partner. Okay, when you are treating yourself the way that you want someone else to treat you. But so, like I said, there's this feeling of there may be some negative thinking. Maybe there's been some arguing, or maybe someone has said something that was negative. And so you really need to protect your energy, protect yourself, speak up for what you want and how you feel, and hold true to that. Strong boundaries. And unfortunately, it looks like if you are involved with somebody, this person is not going to connect. But you have some new, exciting adventures on the horizon. So, let's see, any other advice? When would that be? When will this new love maybe come in for this Taurus? When's this new love adventure coming in? Okay. All right. So you're impatient. You have the Ten of Wands and the Temperance here with the love coming in. So this is saying that because the Ten of Wands is looking at the past, is saying that this new love and this new adventure is going to come in when you could close out whatever this difficult situation in the past has been. So maybe you've been involved with someone, or maybe a few people, but in the recent past, these people it's a tense situation. I feel like there's, maybe there's been multiple partners, or just your friend group, or some situation that has been tense with this person. And when you could close that out, because this has to end. There may even have been like sometimes this comes out as like sexual frustration. Okay, it could be with a person who maybe you need to speak up about what you're expecting here. But definitely something has to close out with this cycle. And with this Temperance, it's saying that you're out of balance, and you're running out of patience, and there's definitely this cycle that needs to close up here in order for you to move forward. So if you are still in a situationship, or surrounded by, or maybe have been dating or talking to somebody, but I'm getting this energy that, like I said in the beginning, maybe was exciting and fun, but it's not for the long term. And there's definitely some situation going on around you that needs to close up, because it's been stressful and it's bringing anxiety and a bit of drama, and that needs to end because it's completely making you off balance. Okay, so you need to address that, and you need to have some strong boundaries, set some strong boundaries, and really speak up about it, and really speak your mind. Whatever is bothering you, you need to speak your mind, speak your truth, and close up this cycle with whoever this is and whatever the situation is. And like I said, sadly, I don't see them really coming towards you in a loving way, but you do need to have the boundary, and you do need to wrap this up, because when you do, then you are going to be able to have a new adventure and, you know, fall in love with yourself and go after a new love, someone that, you know, could truly respect your boundaries and is on the same page. Any other advice? Is this person coming in? Tell me advice from this person that's coming in. Okay. Grab this. All right. Yep, there it is. Shaman of Swords and the Six of Cups. Okay. So, again, this is all about you speaking up. Okay, so there's definitely, like I said, you got to make, there's some situation here. You need to speak to somebody, you need to close out some cycle, and you really need to speak your truth. And sometimes it's about speaking to the universe and speaking to yourself, and really letting yourself and the universe know what you do want, right? Being clear on what you want, and really being clear with other people. As there's, like I said, there's a situation that needs to wrap up here that's been draining and is draining and stressful, and yeah, so when you could do that, you could move on. And I see this also as, you know, there's the potential for reuniting from someone from childhood or someone from the past that may come in after you've closed out this cycle. But this is also you connecting with your inner child and exploring how your inner child needs to be loved, and what lessons from childhood you have learned, and maybe you know, what you have seen from childhood that may have carried over now into your love life, and it you may need to look at that, what you've learned that you have to let go of that may not have been the best lessons. You know, we're not taught wonderful lessons all the time in childhood, and especially when it comes to love. Most of us don't grow up seeing a great relationship. So there's a need for you in the near future to perhaps maybe explore that aspect in yourself, and maybe look at your childhood and what you saw in relationships and partners, and learn from that, and see how maybe you've picked up some poor habits or, you know, lies of how relationships go, and maybe you need to look at that so you could heal that and move forward and welcome healthy relationships into your life, because there's something that I feel like you may be carrying over from childhood that is creating these negative relationships in your life, or people that are draining and really just want to have a good time. Like I said, aren't really lasting. Okay, so let me pull you one more message here. Any other words of advice from my unicorns? Any advice? Can I give advice for this relationship? Guidance? Your advice for my Taurus friend here. Practice. All right. The best way to be good at a skill is to practice, right? Practice, practice, practice. So what this is saying is that we have to practice loving ourselves, okay? And you have to practice being able to speak up and and speak your mind and speak up for what you want and what you deserve, right? You have to practice setting strong boundaries. You have to practice choosing yourself first and loving yourself fully. Okay, so these are all things that we have to practice, right? So this card is just saying, you know, just you got to keep practice. You know, relationships are difficult, but you know, so you just got to practice through it. And yeah, there's definitely a lot that needs to be said here. I feel like you do need to speak up about something and end some kind of cycle that's just been draining your energy, and it's not bringing the proper love, and it's not bringing the energy that you deserve in, because you may be stuck in some cycle from the past. Like I said, it could have a connection to childhood, so you may want to look at that. But there is definitely the potential. There is adventure and love coming in. So, so right now, like I said, if there is a situation you're involved with, somebody still is in your energy that is negative, or is draining you, is at one time is maybe someone you have passionate feelings for, maybe had a good time, maybe there's some fire there, but it's not lasting. And you need to speak up, and you have to have these strong boundaries, and you need to choose your love and self-care first, and then get ready for love and adventure to come into your life. All right, my friend, I hope that was helpful. Wish you all the best. Love and light. Talk to you soon.